Hi guys, welcome to another episode of 100% Walkthrough Dark Souls 2. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Doors of Pharros. So this is the area straight after Shaded Wood, so if you don't know how to get it, go and check that episode out. But anyway, this first area full of water is normally got 2 enemies in it, but I actually spawned at the first bonfire in this place and walked back just to start the video from there. The bonfire will be showing you where it is in a second. It's not really that far away. But anyway, first we're going to come up the stairs to the left and take this guy out and open this chest. If you go on melee, I'd try and lure him out or something, because the first time I did this with melee, I went and attacked him, didn't really see the chest, and broke the chest while killing him. So just watch out for that. We could carry on up this path past this torch, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do that later on, because that actually leads to the next area. That's where the next video is going to be. But anyway, so we're going to come down here. This time we're going to head to the right instead of up the stairs. Watch out, we picked up one item there, but watch out for this mimic just here, because you don't really expect it as earlier on the level. But anyway, so we'll just quickly take him out and pick up the item. So through this little cave here, just in front of us, is going to be the bonfire. There's the bonfire I came from, so I didn't really do anything. But anyway, we're going to rest at this, and we're going to proceed through this path, because there's actually going to be an optional boss through here, so we're going to take him out. And also another place where you can join the Rat Covenant. I'm going to point out that from this point onwards, if you're in the Rat Covenant, these guys will not attack you. They'll just simply stand there, but you can't really attack them either. So if you really want to just do this place, run through it, I recommend being in the Rat Covenant just to not get attacked by anybody. But anyway, this is going to be the first main area. You will... I actually got summoned by a Grey Spirit, because I'm not in the Rat Covenant. And obviously I'm getting sucked into somebody's world as the Rat Guild or Covenant. So I decided to just sign out quickly, so this didn't affect the guide, because if not I'm going to have to be cutting all the time, because they will keep summoning me to their world. It's either that or join the Rat Covenant, but if I was in the Rat Covenant, nobody would attack me, so I didn't think it would be that good for the walkthrough. I might as well just show it how the enemies normally react. But anyway, in this area there will actually be a scripted invasion by an NPC, which is this guy over here. This guy's going to have the dual wielding crossbows, the burst fire triple ones. So watch out for him. It's the same guy you fight on the Belfry Soul roof. So just take him out. So there's a few things in this area. At the far end opposite the entrance door to the left is going to be an item. We're going to come back to the center of the room for now. There is one more item we can get from here, and another trick door here with an enemy in it, but we'll be showing you how to get that item and the trapdoor in a minute. Obviously, if you watched my last video, it's just a PvP video showing me getting these Pharros Lockstones, because I was kind of bored and I thought, fuck, I might as well record when I get these Pharros Lockstone. So in the end I got about a total of 40 odd. You don't need nowhere near as much as me. I think I had 15, so left over a bit more. But anyway, from the center of the room we're going to look to the right, which is the right wall. If you're coming from the entrance door, we came in from the bonfire, you're going to look to the right, and there's going to be 2 Pharros Lockstone on the wall, and there's going to be another one on the floor. It took me a while to figure out the one on the floor, to be honest. I actually had to come back here, so that's why there's a little bit of a cut there. But anyway, once we've done this, there's going to be an enemy inside, guarding an item. He shouldn't be too hard to take out, especially if you've got ranged, like he just literally dies so quick. But anyway, once we've killed him, he normally drops his great shield or part of his arm or whatever. But that's kind of a thing in this level, like, even the trapdoors got enemies in it and nothing more than enemies. It's not a complete waste of a Pharros Lockstone, because I think they've got 100% drop rate either for part of their armor. It might even be a fixed drop, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a part of their armor, or Titanite shards, like from this guy just here, the next one, which is from the starting door with the bonfire. You're going to stick to the wall to the left, and you'll eventually come across this Pharros Lockstone in the ground, and it will open this door here. This guy drops me a large Titanite shard, which I'm pretty sure they can drop you part of their armor as well. I think it's random. But like I said before, I'm pretty sure the drop rate's 100% from these guys in these trapdoors, just so you don't completely waste a Pharros Lockstone. But anyway, from here we're going to carry on sticking to the left wall until we come across this door. We're going to come up the hill, and this is going to take us to that item, what is at the top. I'm pretty sure it's a torch and something else, maybe a soul or something. or I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I can't see the preview on Sony Vegas. I'm watching the preview on Sony Vegas, like I mentioned before, and I can't quite see what the items are picked up because the preview is not really that big. But anyway, from this area now we're going to proceed to the next area. So we're going to come all the way to the other end of the room from the bonfire entrance and go to the right, and we're going to come into this room. Watch out for these two rats, they toxic you quite bad. Like I said before, if you want to skip all these monsters, all you got to do is be in the rat covenant, and that way they won't attack you. But anyway, before heading up that ladder, we're going to come over here. There's going to be 2 Pharros Lockstones in the floor. This is going to activate 2 or 3 doors. There's only going to be one what's not got a trap enemy in it, and it's going to be this one, the one furthest to the right. It's going to have a hill in it, and a small room with a chest. I believe it's Faintstone and Twinkling Titanite. We could carry on up the hill up here, but this is just going to be kind of a shortcut to a bit higher up, but we're going to be getting there in a second. So don't bother coming up here unless you really do know what you're doing and doing a speed run or whatever. But anyway, now we're going to make our way back down and go all the way back to where we opened the trapdoors down here. So now we're going to come back to the starting part of this area where we just killed the 2 rats, and there should be a ladder on the wall to our right. So we're going to quickly climb up here. From here on out, there's going to be it's going to be the start of where we have traps activated by the Pharros Lockstone. So I'm going to fast forward a lot of those and just keep in the ones that actually give us some treasure. So anyway, we're going to pick up the 2 items that was just at the top of the ladder, and now we're going to continue and kill these guys. These guys have actually got quite good shields, so watch out for that. This Pharros Lockstone is going to activate a spike wall just behind the second guy, so watch out for that. I actually run into it afterwards because I wasn't quite sure what it did. But anyway, you see that in a second. But now we're just going to continue, and we're going to go and kill the second guy with the shield. It shouldn't be too hard. I think these guys are quite a bit easier with melee because they don't have much pies or anything like that. So anyway, here's that spike wall that I was talking about. You can't really notice it. It's not really that dangerous. Like I said before, it's mainly just for the invaders when you're in the Rat Covenant, if you want to set up some traps for them. You know, I kind of prefer the Rat Covenant in the other place, but anyway. This chest is going to be a trap chest. It could either be poison or arrows, so watch out for that. These 2 Pharros Lockstone, they look like there would be some treasure in it or something, but they're both just traps, so watch out for those. That's okay, a massive axe in the fucking face. But anyway, the other one's just a dead end, so we're just going to continue around the side here. Nothing much more here. There's the end of the room, so behind these stairs there's going to be 2 items, so watch out for those. I think it's Pharros Lockstone and a large soul or something like that. Anyway, now we're going to be in the next room. This is the top part of the first room we was in, where we get invaded by the scripted NPC. So don't fall down there, and if you do fall down there, don't worry, it's not miles away or anything like that. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to fast forward a lot of these Pharros Lockstone contraptions because they're traps. Basically, some of them even activate these statue things what are floating around. If you don't know what those mean, they're just some of the traps what you can set up for the enemy, the invader, and they're like fire axes at you. But anyway, this one on the ground just here, this ain't actually going to be a trap one. I think it's the first one you find on the ground in this room if you go to the right. So this isn't going to be a trap. There's actually going to be a chest in here. The chest is actually a trap. It's got arrows in it, so watch out for that. But anyway, now coming back out, there's going to be another trap one on the wall just here. So you don't have to waste Pharros Lockstone on that if you don't want. There's going to be an item up here ahead, and there's also going to be a bridge. But there's also going to be a door to the right, but as you can see, I actually come up here and it's completely useless. It will just take you back down to the other side, or you can kind of like, that's the same bridge, so I'm not sure if that's just if you don't want to go across the bridge, because I believe there's a trap there if you're an invader by a Pharros Lockstone. So I think I'm pretty sure that path is for that and not useful for anything else, just so if you don't want to get knocked off the bridge, because I believe there's a trap here by the next Pharros Lockstone which launches like the blades at you or something. But anyway, there's one more Pharros Lockstone on the floor here. We'll activate this statue just here. So now that's it for this side of the bridge. We're going to continue to the other side of the bridge across here. So there's another few trap ones. This one's a trap one, this first one, which activates the traps on the bridge, as I was mentioning before. So yes, those cutter things. So there's three after this one on the ground, obviously, which activates this statue. There's three over there on the wall, like right next to each other. They're like the first main kind of important ones. What ain't traps. These going to actually activate this big door just here if we use all three of them. Watch out for the guy that comes down out of the door. It shouldn't be too hard to kill, to be honest. And there's going to be an item back here. And that guy dropped his great shield. I think that's a solo brave warrior or something like that. This one over here is a trap one as well, I believe, for the statue, or this either one on the floor for the statue. But anyway, we're getting close to the end of this area now. There's going to be a few more of these shield enemies across here, so just watch out for them. I'm going to put this fast forwards. That actually falls down. It's going to be one more Pharros Lockstone on the side wall here, which is also going to be a trap. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure some of these don't do anything at all. They just make a noise or something. I don't know. If anybody knows what trap some of these actually activate, well, I can't really tell a difference in the map. Let me know in the comments, because I'm not quite sure what they do. But anyway, here's going to be another bonfire right before the boss. There's the optional boss of this level, but it's the only boss what's going to be in this episode, because this place doesn't technically have a boss that you have to kill to proceed. But anyway, this boss is quite easy, but at the same time, if you don't kill the little rats quick enough what toxicate you, it's going to be really impossible, because the other guy does quite a bit of damage and they'll just toxicate you. But anyway, once we've killed him, we'll get his soul and all that. Through the door, which it's not the same door as we came in, it's slightly to the right of the door that we came in. There's going to be the guy from the Rat King Covenant, so we can join the Covenant here as well if we want to invade here. But I'm not going to do that anyway. So if we jump out here, we're going to be back at the start, right at the start, like literally the first room we came in with the water. Also, this guy's going to be back alive, because I did die once and I rested at the bonfire. These are the two enemies I mentioned at the start of the video that should have been here, but they weren't for me because I already killed them to start the video. And through here is going to be the first bonfire again. This just so you realise where exactly we are. So that's all there is to that side of the map. The other side, like I mentioned before, coming up to the stairs to the left over here, there's going to be to proceed to the next area in the game, which we'll be doing next episode. But we're quickly going to run through this. There's not really much here. There's no items or anything. I think there's like maybe 2 items. I'm going to quickly show them after I kill this guy. So we're just going to come carrying current stairs. You'll come to this round room. There's going to be an item here in the corner. I believe it's a Lifegem. There should be an NPC in here. The guy called Gavlan, which will sell us some items, and it will allow us to sell him some items if you talked to him before. So watch out if that guy's there. You might want to sell something or whatever. Anyway, coming up here, watch out for this guy. This guy will actually throw stuff at you. Just quickly take him out. He shouldn't be too hard. I do believe you can parry his axes as they throw him. The last time I tried that, I kind of got an axe in the head, so I wouldn't try that because it's not really necessary. Up here there's going to be a crystal lizard. Take him out. This guy's pointless to the right here. Nothing more in this part of the level. Just getting to the end now. Watch out for this guy on the bridge. This guy's quite dangerous. Coming up this stairs just here at the end, there's going to be the final room of the level, which is going to have like a broken fountain in it. Inside these pots there's going to be an item, Radiant Lifegem I think it is, and that's it for this level. So next time we'll be doing Bright Stone. So like always, items are in the description in order. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.